now tuned in to the tap in. We talking again. Yeah. Welcome to the podcast. Might talk a little shit, get a little brash. Might drink a little bit, smoke a little bit. Vibe a little bit, laugh a little bit. Yeah. Hosted by Fidel.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Fidel Avendano. This is Talking Again Podcast. I'm here with Derek Harp. What's going on, Derek? How you doing?
All right.
Yeah, everything's good?
Always good, man. I'm glad to be here. That's even better. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you're here.
This is great. Like, if you don't know, this is how it starts, and this is where it starts.
Nice, I love it.
This is a great place to be.
You know, when I saw you started following, and you started giving me some love, right, on the Instagram, showing that love, liking some photos. And like I told you earlier, I was like, oh wait, this was just around the time that I did the you know what? Because you ripped a little part of the video of the Jimmy when I had Jimmy sauces on.
Yeah.
So and then you posted it, and I was like, oh shit, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I thought it was because that's when I gave the beach please Baja plug.
Yeah.
That's a tongue twister in its own.
Oh yeah.
I can't even say
I know.
Beach
crazy.
please Baja plug.
Yeah.
So BP.
Yeah.
I did that. And I thought, okay, well, maybe this is the owner, because I never met the owner. I don't even know his name.
Jason,
okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, maybe this is Jason. And then I saw, the D Harp, Derek, and I was like, oh. And then I started looking at your page, drones, videos. I'm like, well, I don't think this is him.
Yeah.
And whatever, I gave you the follow, started liking some of the photos, going back and forth, showing the love, returning the favor,
Yeah.
Until Jimmy's like, hey, that's my boy Derek, firefighter. I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So, anyways, finally got you in here, and just wanted to ask you some questions. Get to know you, a little conversation. You know how we do Talking Again podcast out.
Oh yeah, let's. It's. I love conversation, especially when I can talk about me.
One thing you'll know is that I hardly talk about myself, because you know why? I don't feel that I have an interesting life. I love my life.
Yeah.
I just don't feel that it's that interesting when I sit in front of someone and I pick their brain and they talk about it. I'm like, God, that's so not envious, but I'm like, I can vicariously live through that conversation,
Yeah.
And I just don't feel that I have that.
Oh,
I might, but I don't feel that I do.
We all have it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We all have it. And you do have it. You have it here. This is
maybe
your moment.
Maybe I'm building it.
Yeah, you're building it. And this is the moment.
Yeah.
This is like you're in your moment.
Right.
The way you want to be.
Yeah.
So, it's a two-way street. We're envious of the fact that, hey, you got the school set up.
Yeah,
People are coming out. They're relaxing. They're talking. And they're bringing it to you. And you get to do you.
Yeah.
So, believe me, it's a two-way street of envy.
Nice. Oh, well, what I do is I'm very nosy. That's what my mom says in Spanish, chismoso, right? So, and I'm so intrigued with people, and I want to find out, I'm a people watcher. I go to the beach, I watch people,
Yeah.
Anywhere, parks, I watch people. That's why when I saw you posted this video and you sent it to me. Actually, you sent me the YouTube also.
Yeah.
Your bike riding.
Yeah.
And you have that the Denzel Washington. Oh, that one was the road and the beach, right?
No, that was the beach.
Yeah, the bike ride was different. It wasn't Denzel's voice. It was just music, But anyways, just that video right there where I just thought, you know what? I need to get myself a bike.
Yeah.
Because that looks pretty cool. Where you're just riding around. Someone stopped by, said hi to you at a parking lot. You guys were kidding.
You know what? There. It was the coffee bean. Now this ride was like at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
And because I didn't want to take the drone out and have it follow me with a lot of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, let me get out there between 6 and 6:30 and I'll do this. So I get out there and I get the drone set up and I start to take off.
Yeah.
And it doesn't move.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So I had to go back in a circle and I'm looking at it and it's just sitting there and I'm like trying to figure it out. So I stopped in front of the coffee bean and this gentleman comes out.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's that noise? Because he heard
the
it's so quiet he could hear the humming.
Yeah.
And I said, it's the drone. And he's, where? And I go, it's right there. And I look back.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my God. And just at the time I started to take off. And he looks at it. And just as it starts to take off, then he backs up. And the drone doesn't pick up any sound.
Uh-huh.
But he's like, oh my God, that's so cool. And I'm like, thanks. And I just kept moving there because now I'm like, it's following me now.
Now it's going.
So now I better go.
Yeah.
And it was, I got very comfortable in that ride.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think I was going to go that far and let it follow me that far.
Yeah.
But as I started going, I'm like, there's no traffic, there's no people. So I just kept going and going. It turned out to be like a little 6-minute ride, which was great.
Yeah, it seemed like it was awesome. I mean, the experience alone, just driving in and out through the streets, through some parking lots, and
just like wondering, like, hey, if there was heavy traffic, could I still do it? Yeah, but do I want to do it in heavy traffic? No.
Yeah.
You're putting people at risk. So you got to really think about it. That's why I got that 6 o'clock movement going.
Yeah.
And it's great. But now I know for other environments and other places I go, I can pull that off. And I've done it since then numerous times.
Okay.
And in different positions in different cities and different areas. So I'm comfortable with it. But I've been doing drones for a long time, man.
Yeah.
For a very long time.
Well, it's. I mean, I heard you were the drone king. The drone pilot king.
I don't know if I want to say I'm the king, but I'm going to say I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll be humble enough to say I'm good.
How many? So you're literally, it's called a drone pilot, right? So
so it's just a drone pilot, and you can get a Part 107 license. It's nothing complicated to get. Anybody can get it.
Do you clock in hours and all that stuff, or is it doesn't work kind of the same way as an airplane?
It depends. If you're just independently doing it for yourself, you don't have to clock hours because the drone is clocking the hours. It's clocking all that. It's keeping track of all that. If you really want to be worried about it. If you work for a company or a business and they want to keep track of it, then you can get a little flight book and keep track of it yourself.
Yeah.
But it's not nothing that you have to do.
Right.
It's something that you may want to do. But at this point, I've been doing it for several years, so I'm not trying to keep a little book because then I'd be this high in books, man. So
is this still the first drone that you've had, or you have many?
No. I started with DJI when they first started, which was years ago.
Yeah.
And they came out with a totally different drone. And over the years, they have developed many, many different drones, not only on the consumer side, but on the private sector side.
Oh, okay.
So they have a wide selection of them. And I've just got a couple small ones that the everyday photographer, video guy would use. Yeah. This is not something that you would use to go shoot Mission Impossible 2, but it's something that you would start with, definitely. Some of the drones that people are using for movies and for that industry, they're very big and they're very costly, starting like $15,000. If you're going to have that, make sure you're making the money to keep that around. I'm not in that money back. I'm not in that caliber. So I'm just happy to be in the game though. And I enjoy it. So, but I take pride in it. I work it out. I do put in hours, I just don't randomly fly whenever. I try to keep flying on the regular, and I'm always looking for little obstacles and things to work on the skills. So when you do come out and do something with Jimmy Sasa and those guys, you can do it. You're not just like, I don't know. And let me spend an hour trying.
You get that confidence because you put those hours in, right?
Yeah. So this way, when Jimmy and them asked me to do a couple different things, I knew I could do it.
Yeah.
And it was like, boom, in and out, quick and easy.
That's cool.
It was nice. Yeah.
Do you know more or less how many hours you would have done, or is it too much to even?
I'm past the number of hours. We're just gonna say years, man. Yeah. We'll say years because truly enough, I try to fly every day that I'm off. Yeah. I try to put in at least an hour.
Yeah.
Even if it's just going to a parking lot and just cruising around on the ground or mid-level, going around a couple trees. I've got a couple videos now where you can see I've gone around cars and trees and doing different things. So I'm just kind of expanding
trails, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So I'm just, but no, I don't, the drones keep my hours. I don't try to do that.
Have you had any bad experiences with drones, like people knocking them down or them getting stuck somewhere or anything like that?
No, I've crashed.
Or lost one?
No, I've never lost one, but I've crashed 2 of them, but I was fortunate enough to be able to fix them, and they weren't where people were around or somebody was, in danger or in jeopardy or anything of that nature. But, and there was just like practice training. So it wasn't nothing complicated, or I wasn't out in the street or in a park, so, but no, I've had no accidents where I've hurt people. No, I generally try to stay away from people and traffic and where there's any kind of movement. This way I don't have to worry about it and I can just focus on what I'm doing.
You know what? I when you said that right now, you try to stay away from people. It just brought me a memory of a friend of mine posted something about she works out in her backyard, So she's like, God, there's always, and then she sunbathes in her backyard, like most people should do, right, in their personal property, right, their backyard. And every once in a while, there's a drone that just kind of hovers around, and she just feels like knocking it down. I'm like, you should just knock it down, but I guess you can't, right? Because the air.
Well, I'm sure it's not close enough for her to reach it.
Oh, well, maybe.
So it's not unless she's got a good baseball arm or a good football arm. I don't think she'll be able to reach it.
Maybe
they can get pretty high.
Yeah,
they can get pretty high. So I imagine that it's not even close enough for her to use the water hose to reach it. And by the time they see her doing something that looks like that, they're gonna move anyways.
Move it out the way.
Yeah. So there's not too much you can do, man.
Yeah.
And that's something that I don't do.
Well, that's what I was gonna get to. So you stay away from like residential areas.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fly over your backyard.
Yeah.
And
unless it was like a gig that you have. That
maybe like a real estate gig or
Yeah.
we were shooting a movie. And then even then you let people, I think it's respectful to let people know that, hey, make a little flyer, knock on some doors.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, on this day between 1 and 3, we're going to be shooting at this resident or at this business. Just giving you a heads up so you know.
Is that something that you would do yourself, or
that's something I would do?
Okay.
Because I wouldn't appreciate just having some random drone, not knowing where it's coming from, just over my house for the next 2 hours, and I'm sure you could call the police, but they're going to be like, well, we don't know where he's at. I mean, with a drone, you can be 5 miles out from it.
Yeah.
Damn,
so
right.
Yeah.
So, I think it's just respectful to let people know what's going on. And it just shows, you have good intentions. You're not out there doing something, trying to invade. People want to know about their privacy, and it's hard to control that if you don't know who and where and what is going on.
Yeah.
So I try to hear that and make that happen.
That's
for people.
Cool. Yeah.
But people aren't really feeling that, man. Nobody's really feeling that at all.
Yeah, I know. How does it feel? Again, from watching some of your videos, to have like a bird's like point of view.
It's great. It really is. You just get to see things from a different perspective. And to know that you don't have to like walk 5 miles to see it or 2 miles, and you could just kick back and watch it. I think it's cool. It's great. Some of these things you would normally use a helicopter to do,
right?
Or think like, hey, how am I going to get up there and do that?
Yeah.
And
well, like you said, filming, right? Like a lot of movies,
filming. They used to use helicopters or whatnot, or some of the drones would be so big that you couldn't afford to get them.
Yeah.
And now drones have come a long way, so it's an everyday tool that people could use, recreationally, hobby, or for business, or whatever they want to use for. But I think it's cool.
Yeah,
I really do. And that's why when I make my videos, I try to make them unique.
Yeah,
to let people see that perspective that you don't see every day. Because a lot of us don't think about it, and so I enjoy it though.
Yeah,
I really enjoy it. But I don't try to just go over track housing. Like anybody can, you go Google Maps and see track housing.
Yeah.
So I try to, bring what people normally wouldn't see.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I truly enjoy it, but I don't, a lot of people ask me, you made that video, they want to see it vibrant and all this life in it. And I'm like, no, man, it's for Instagram for like 1 minute.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do an hour's work for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to pay me,
right,
then I'll give you an hour's worth of work.
Yeah.
But you see what I see, how I see it, uncut, unfiltered. That's
the best way to do it.
And that's the way I like it.
Yeah.
And what people don't realize is that I'm doing it the way I like to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing it to appease you. I'm not doing it to make any selling points to you.
Yeah.
This is it.
Right.
Either you like it or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And, and if you don't like it, don't follow. It's simple.
Yeah, turn the channel.
That's all you got to do. It's not complicated.
Turn the channel. That's like that whole right now. Everybody's canceling everybody because I didn't like what they said. Hey, well then don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
I kind of go through the same thing when I post videos or the way I run my podcast, and then people give me suggestions. This is how you should do it. You should do it this way.
Yeah.
And it's cool. I take those as suggestions, and that's it. So, but I sometimes and I always tell people too, like, how are you doing it wrong if it's the way that you're doing it? Like that's your
style.
That's your thing. So just exactly what you said right now, like you can't be doing it wrong. You know, so you you shouldn't be telling me that I'm doing wrong. You know what I mean? Like
you're not doing wrong. You're doing different.
Or anything. Yeah,
you're doing different.
I'm just doing it my way.
Yeah. Some people, when it's like photography, some people love to use filters, and I don't get that.
Yeah.
Because the picture, if it was a good picture, then it didn't need a filter.
No.
So if it's a crap picture, putting the filter on isn't going to make it any better.
Right.
But people seem to do that and think that's like the ticket. And then they turn around and on top of it and go, well, that's what I do with my photography. No, a real photographer doesn't have to use a filter and, make all this fancy to do on it. And I don't do that. Because I like my pictures to be raw, uncut. Just, this is how I got it. You like it, you're cool, you're cool.
Yeah.
When you put a filter on it, I feel like you're trying to make it more than what it was. People just want to see it raw. They just want to see it simple.
Do you think the filter thing has anything to do with like the social media and how easy it is to add filters to editing photos now? Like with your phone, you can do it right now. Right?
Yeah. There's so many apps where you can just filter pictures all day. And I think some of them are great.
Yeah.
Some of them are very simple and just add a nice little touch to it.
Mm-hmm.
and then some of them just take it over the top. And when you look at that picture, you go, he used a filter.
Yeah. Oh.
And it's like
there's some where I see pictures of people, and then like I actually see them in real life. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Nothing like what like that, like your Instagram.
Yeah, the eyes are all different.
Everything's
the skin's
different.
all soft.
Yeah,
You know, they're looking like they're 18 again.
Dude, you ain't got blue eyes. Man.
Yeah, you never had blue eyes. Well, I got contacts. No, you don't got contacts, man. Don't stop.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not really. I'm not against the filter thing, but I try not to make that how I present my stuff. I know some people do, and that's cool. That's your thing. Do that.
I'm sorry, I apologize because I didn't even ask you, how long have you been doing photography?
Man, I've been doing that for about 9 years now.
9 years.
Yeah.
So it hasn't changed like drastically, because 9 years ago there was still a lot of, filters were out, and the cameras upgrade every year.
The cameras, they're like cell phones, man. They upgrade every year. But when I started, they were, we were already long been into the SD cards and all that. So I definitely didn't come in with the film. Yeah, which I'm glad, because I'm not really feeling.
Have you ever done that?
No.
Are you interested at all?
No.
Like, not staying in a black room and trying to wait and then
no. Because you know what? Now you can go. Especially like if I'm shooting a concert, nothing better than being able to take 800 pictures,
right,
and then literally just go through them and dwindle it down to 40 in a second. With film, it take you days to do that. Who wants to do that for days? Yeah. So no, I have no interest in that. I have no interest in that at all.
There's a lot of people that are into it right now. Like even, you should know, like they get nostalgic and they're like, they want to do the black and whites.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Do the black and whites. Be nostalgic. It's great to do it every once in a while to appreciate it. And if it's something you've done, then it's not going to be complicated. You're set up for it.
Yeah.
I'm a techie guy. I'm not really trying to be set up for that. Yeah. I'm not trying to have the trays and hang everything and have the red light. I'm not. No,
thanks.
I'm out.
Do you do a lot of post production on your photos? Because you said you try to get the right shot so that you eliminate that, right?
No, I don't. When you look at the Instagram and the social quick media, it's just that's it. That's it. There's no. I'm not going in there color grading it. I'm not doing no Photoshop to it. You're just that's it. So you truly see like what I can do.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to see me enhance it, well, everybody can enhance it.
Yeah.
That's not complicated. It's seeing what it looks like before.
Yeah.
I can go in there. If I shoot it in RAW, I can take the most ugliest picture and screw around for 2 hours and make it look like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
But how's that going to work for you when you hire me to do a job? Do you want me to spend 6 hours color grading and enhancing every photo? You're going to be like, come on, man, we need those photos 4 hours ago.
Right.
So no, I try to stay away from
especially when, like you said, you do some concerts or whatever. You're a house photographer at
the Canyon Club. Yep.
The Eden, the Casa,
and Casa Eden.
So those are the two ones, right?
I recently started Casa Eden.
Okay, that one's you just started.
Yeah.
So tell me what a house photographer does. Is it only for the venues, or do you also get into the kitchen and take pictures of their food and advertisement?
You know what? It's just generally for that venue, for Casa Eden. Casa Eden is actually located at a Mexico Grill in Agora Hills, and so it has a restaurant, and then one half of it is like a big, huge outdoor patio. And out there they have the ability to sit indoor, outdoor patio. They have a bar, dance floor, DJ setup.
Nice.
And so on, Friday and Saturday nights, I go in and capture whatever's going on. Now we're in COVID, so we're in different times.
Right.
So everybody's kind of sitting down, generally relaxing. And I just take pictures of the crowd, the people, things going on of that nature. Granted, now if we had the dancing and the concerts going on, then I go backstage, take pictures, go in front of the stage, take pictures, get pictures of the crowd. And that would be my job. And that's it. But right now it's just, even at the Canyon Club, they have a different setup going. So they've got, multiple venues, not only in Agora, Oxnard, Montclair, Santa Clarita, and Beverly Hills.
Okay.
So at their locations, they're doing different stuff. They're doing outdoor concerts. They're doing outdoor drive-ins. The Canyon Club on Thursday night has live streaming of concerts. So the band comes in and plays, but there's nobody in there.
Yeah.
And then they're streaming that out to customers. So right now, in the times we're in, that is not something that I'm doing.
Okay.
But Casa Eden, they're kind of like playing the whole COVID game, and it's working out for them.
Yeah.
That place is standing room only, and people are waiting to get in, which I'm still trying to figure that one out because there's no dancing, and You're just hanging out.
It's not being at home, not being stuck at home, trying to just finally getting out there, know.
And they love it.
I think if you do it right, I think it's fine. I mean, you've been to the Rock and Brews, right? You're able to check that out, and they do, they got chairs, not standing room, but they're able to social distance everyone, and then it's crowded. It's always crowded there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the promoter, DJ Sweet Pea, he promotes that. And the concept
that's at the Canyon Club, right?
No, that's at the Casa
Eden.
Casa Eden. And the way he's promoting that, it's interesting.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's pulling it off and then just having people come back every weekend, and it's great.
Yeah.
It really is. So I enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, when I first saw that, when you sent me a house photographer, I was like, oh, I wonder if he's the one that goes around to tables and is like, sees a couple and it's like, you guys want a picture? And Polaroid?
No. Now you're trying to put me out there with the Sears guy, man. What are we doing? Doing? Don't do that.
I'm joking.
No,
but you do portraits, like family photos.
Yeah, I can. I try to stay away from that, man.
Because you have that on your website, right?
Yeah. But I try to stay away from it, man.
Why?
It gets consuming. I like it, but I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
When you start doing family portraits and weddings, you got to meet with those people 4 or 5 times.
I'm sure
you're striving hard to make them happy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, if I'm not at that point and I don't have to, why?
Yeah.
So if I do put that out there and people see it, I have some other photographers that I do shoot with.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be like, hey, man, I got a job for you.
Oh, there you go.
Now if it's somebody I know and they really need me to come through, then I'll definitely do it. But that is not like what makes me happy.
And you should not do things that don't make you happy.
Yeah.
I just listened to one of my buddies. I had him on the show, Wildfires, and he just posted a video about how he used to work, I think, almost 20 years at Fox Theater, quit, or he finally just went, I'm out, because he wasn't happy over there.
Yeah.
He started, when he was furloughed, he started doing another job, just temporarily, and he really enjoyed it. He was super happy. So he's like, I'm gonna leave, dude. I'm too old for this, to be working at a place 20 years just unhappy.
Yeah.
And he's finally gone. So exactly, I do whatever makes you happy. I'm so happy with what I do, my full-time job, but
no, the photography, it's my thing.
Yeah.
So I don't have to give it away or compromise it for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Period. This is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna do it. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sell it to you. I'm not gonna ask you to like it. This is me, my terms.
Yeah.
Which is great, and I like it because it's just like an independent sport.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to call nobody and go, hey, can you make it tonight? Nothing.
Yeah.
I got my gear. I hear something's going down. I'm gone.
Ready to go.
And I just make it happen.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I call the shots beginning to end on that. So it's nice.
Do you ever get gigs where you just get invited to, you work on your own, and then you have to sell photos or sell videos or anything like that? Like a freelance type of thing?
Generally not. Right now, everywhere I go, I'm paid by them to do for them. Mm-hmm. And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in that grand hustle of having to try to sell it after. I think that kills the moment.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what I like doing. This is how I did it. Now I got to knock on all these doors, and hopefully you'll like it.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, or if you do like it, then I got to fight for you to pay me for it.
Now you got to negotiate a price.
Yeah. And it's like, it's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
This is my craft. This is my thing. It's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
This is it. So I don't want to be in that position. So I try to go in different directions where I'm on jobs and I'm getting paid for those jobs.
Yeah.
Period. The thing of trying to sell it, I feel like you're compromising yourself.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that.
Do you get to direct yourself when you do a job? Like, for example, the Mexicali one you guys just did, were you getting directed a lot, or was it just, let me do what I'm going to do? And then,
Luis was there.
Right. Yeah.
So he, I didn't know what they were really doing.
Mm-hmm.
I knew they were going to do something. I didn't know how. So having Luis there and being able to tell me what they were trying to achieve and do what they were to do was great.
Yeah.
I don't mind being directed, because even after you tell me what you want, there's still a way I'm going to have to do it to make it happen for you.
Right.
So that doesn't bother me. Would I direct it and do it on my own? Yeah. Would I do it different for that situation? No, I think we did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was, I liked the video. I like the crew we're with, the food squad. There's some great people,
The food
man.
squad, yeah.
The food squad, some great people.
Was that when it was created? Because I know they've been out to a couple of spots, but was that when it was created? Because that was the first time I heard them Jimmy actually say the food squad.
Yeah, I can't say that was the first time. That was the first time I heard that.
Yeah.
I assume though it's been around for a second that they've been doing that, and then they just kind of all come together.
Yeah.
But they're great. That's a great lineup, man.
That's like this is the infancy part of the food squad, if I should say, right? Because as far as I know, this just started like a month, 2 months ago, maybe.
Yeah.
So can we say who they are, right? The food
Yeah.
squad. So you got Jimmy Sauces.
Yep.
Cali Grow Eats.
Yep.
The Hood Foodie. Driscoll Kid.
Yep.
And then it seems like Lewis is out there, hooking them up and doing stuff with them. I think on occasion.
Yeah.
And then also the behind the scenes guy is someone that I've had on the show a couple times. He's not much of a food guy, but he's part of their group that they're kind of like promoting people.
Yeah.
The Real Dad Coach.
Okay.
So they have this blanket drive that they're doing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. In November they're just gonna be giving away blankets to people that need them.
Yeah.
So I like that they can get together during this whole social media, during this pandemic and this crisis.
Yeah.
And that they can do great positive things.
Yeah.
For people. I just hope that it carries over, like after
Yeah.
pandemic and just continue to do it.
No, they got
even bigger,
I think it'll get bigger.
Yeah,
They got
I
a
hope
good
so.
group of people together. They bring a great vibe. They have a great attitude.
Yeah.
And they're driving in a great direction. And, a lot of people are reaching out to them.
Yeah.
And that's why it's growing,
Mm-hmm.
And when I heard about it and saw them, I reached out to Jimmy.
Yeah.
Hey, what can I do to be part of that?
That's
and,
cool.
and he let me in. And I said, I appreciate it. I love it. Man.
That's
It's
dope.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really great. I had Luis there. We had Outer Haven. He was the cameraman. And
right,
editor.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. He was great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy. So I love it, man. I love being part of something like that where everybody just vibes together and is striving for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was trying to be the meadow.
No.
It was just like,
Yeah.
hey, let's do this and make it happen. And it was great.
I like
So
that.
I'm glad to be a part
It's
of it.
like
man.
big teamwork.
Oh, yeah.
That's how
And
it
everybody's
works.
coming from different directions
Yeah.
and from different cities. And I'm like, man, this is great. It's not like we all had to be in one spot.
Yeah.
I'm Jimmy, the food hitty. All these guys are just coming in just
Yep.
like that. And it's great, man.
Bring
So
a
I
little
like it.
bit of everybody's taste and then boom.
Yeah.
Splash it all together.
And it looks like they're going to move around. So it's going to expand. It's
Yeah.
going to get big.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to be on that bus when it starts moving.
There you
around.
go. That's cool, man.
I
I
definitely
can't wait to see what you guys are gonna do, man. Because
Oh, we're going to do big
I see
things.
some good things going on there.
Jimmy, they're going to do big things.
Yeah.
They're already doing
So
big things.
we can say you're part of the food squad then, right?
Yeah, I'm just behind the scenes.
Yeah.
One of the, guys trying to help make it happen.
Yeah.
I'm not a foodie,
Right.
or a blogger or nothing, but I'm just part of the crew.
Hey,
And that's enough
Perks
for
of
me.
the trade, though,
That's
my friend.
Right. That's right. That's right. I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain
Yeah.
because they're hitting some great spots.
That's cool.
So I like that.
And there's so much. I mean, right now, they're with food vendors, right, or street vendors. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but right now they, in certain counties have a kind of like a green light to you don't have to be licensed,
Yeah.
So there's so much food out there, home style cooked food.
Oh yeah.
it's
That's what I like
just-
about it. It's like home style, traditional
Yeah.
food,
Mhm.
authentic, true. No spinoff from Taco Bell.
No.
No spinoff from Taco Bell, which is great.
Yeah. No offense. They're not that they're a sponsor or anything.
Yeah,
But
yeah. No,
it's just
Yeah, I like it though, man. It's great. It's good, and we're moving around LA. I like LA.
Yeah.
It's a great city.
Yeah.
It's a great county. So many venues, so many different cultures. So it's gonna be great.
Yeah. That's
you know?
hot.
Yeah.
Well, like I was saying, the teamwork, right? That's that saying that says the teamwork makes the dream work.
Yep.
There you go.
There we go.
Speaking of teams, though, we talked earlier. One of the biggest teams that you're part of is the firefighters, right?
Oh yeah.
You're saying it's more. It's not so much a team as a family.
Yeah.
It's a family. How long have you been a firefighter?
Man, I've been a fireman for 30 years.
30 years.
And I'm digging it
Yeah.
every moment of it, man.
You're not waiting to retire.
Oh no, I got 4 more, and then I
Four
gotta
more, and
go.
that's when you get your full.
Yeah, I'm trying to hang out to the four too.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll fight to the 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great, man. I work with great people. It's a whole different environment.
Mhm.
A lot of people probably don't know, just like law enforcement, the sacrifices that are made. We don't stop for Christmas. We don't stop for Thanksgiving.
Right.
We're 7 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
and we're 24 hours a day. We're not like going to the doctor's office where you got to book an appointment and
Right.
wait.
Yeah.
You make the call and we're coming.
Yeah.
And it's a great profession. It's something truly to be a part of. It really is, man. And I dig it.
Yeah. And you guys go to every call. I mean,
we go to everything.
Every
man.
call.
I don't care what city or county you're in.
Yeah.
In the state of California, everybody goes.
Mm-hmm.
Brush fires. I've been up to Napa. I've been beyond San Francisco. I've been down to San Diego. I was just out at the lake fire out in Santa Clarita, and it was 108 out there, man.
Ooh.
I wasn't playing that day.
Yeah.
But we've been around. Everybody gets around.
Yeah.
And that's in the state of California, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, man.
Oh my! Especially the last couple months, right? Like we've had these brush fires all over the place.
Oh yeah.
How's that been for you guys? I know, I've heard of firefighters from Mexico coming down and helping out, like from everywhere.
They come from everywhere. When I was on that Napa fire, I saw people from Washington, Arizona, Colorado. I was like, man, how long did that drive take you?
Yeah,
14 hours straight, man. I was like, damn. And we stayed up there for that particular fire. I was up there for 22 days, man.
Wow.
Yeah. So we were doing 24 on and 24 off. So it's a lot of work. I don't think a lot of people have a true understanding.
Oh yeah.
But it's a lot of work. The conditions aren't always 5-star.
Yeah.
But we get out there, we make it happen, and we do what we got to do.
I think there's a lot of misconception with firefighters. A lot of people think, hey, you guys are just hanging out at the house, at the firehouse, just chilling, not doing much. But I mean, I talked to a good friend of mine, was on here, also a firefighter, and he was, you guys are working in the firehouse. You guys are doing it. It's not just video gaming or anything like that.
No.
You guys are doing work.
Oh yeah, you got to do training.
Yeah.
You got to keep up your medical skills, your CPR skills, your fire attack skills. There's always something going on.
Yeah.
Every day something's changing. The chemicals, the way things are made, the way cars are built.
Yeah.
And we got to keep up with that. Nothing ever stays the same forever.
Yeah.
And with the new technology come new tools, and with that comes a new technique and a way to handle things. So we're not in there with the doors closed and the lights out and everybody's just asleep. No, it's not that way at all.
Is there still hazing that goes on?
No. I'm not going to admit that. I'm going to say no.
Yeah. And I was about to say brotherhood, but there's a lot more females that are starting to get hired on. Not as many as
you can still say brotherhood just because they're female doesn't mean
okay.
I
don't want to disrespect anyone. That's why.
There's a lot of females out there.
Yeah,
I think this is a good thing.
No, yeah.
I think we have in our department we have 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a lot. We've never had that many at one time. So
no, yeah, it's something great. Something new. But I think I think like you said, it's great that they're out there. Get to fight with you guys. Fight those fires. But so that's what I said with the hazings. Like it kind of slowed down.
No, man.
A lot of
there's no hazing, man.
What was that movie? Was it Ladder 49?
Yeah. With
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah,
that's a good movie. I like that movie.
Oh yeah,
I saw some of the hazing there, fun stuff. But
yeah,
I heard some horror stories from back in the day. We won't talk about those.
No, but that's another segment, man. We're gonna keep. That's like after hours.
Yeah, that's stuff. The after hours part. That's the one. What is it? So my buddy's telling me the Patreon version.
Yeah,
No,
we gotta keep that for another one.
Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll save that for another day. But what are some of the crazy stories that has in the 30 years that you've been firefighting? Residential or out in brush, like just crazy random shit.
There's always something, man. And every time you think you've seen it all, there's always something else. Yeah. It's never a dull moment. Whether, I've seen so many brush fires. It went from Newberry to Malibu. And next thing you know, I was on the Ventura City fire, the Thomas fire. Yeah. And that started in Ojai and went all the way to Ventura City. Yeah. And that took out neighborhoods, blocks. Mm-hmm. And, so when I start to think of other stories, I'm thinking like that one. I'm thinking like wherever you've seen a whole neighborhood go. Yeah. House is just house after house. And that was very sad and unfortunate, man. But it's just, and I think like what could top that, and then you get on the news and you hear up in Northern California, just whole cities going, whole communities. Mm-hmm. And I'm just, so I don't think there's ever one story that you can rest it on. Yeah. There's always something that comes up. Yeah. It just depends on how you want to gauge it, how you want to see it. Right. But we get a lot, man, especially where we're at. We're down by Malibu. So we get a lot of over the sides and people that unfortunately go over the side into the water. Mm. And we got a Quint crew, and they go down there and they get in the water and they get those guys out along with Ventura County and some other agencies, and we pull them all out, man. So it's great. And the thing about it is as unique is that we're actually on the base. So we're Ventura County Federal. Oh. And so a lot of people think because we're on that base, they're not going to see us. And then when they do see us, where'd you guys come from? And we're like everybody else, man. We're a fire department.
Yeah.
We get out just like everybody else.
Yeah.
So it's great to be able to get out in the community from that little point that we're at and be able to help and protect, serve the community.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's great, man.
And so in those 30 years, have you had like any issues with other departments? Not departments. Well, like police. Any like weird rivalry?
No.
Like, hey, you guys are this is our stuff. Like our area.
In Ventura County, we don't do that.
Yeah,
man.
it's pretty peaceful, pretty cool.
It's a great county. It's a great community. We all strive for the same thing, and we all work together.
So the whole firefighters versus PD, that's farce.
No, the county's too big for that.
Yeah,
man, and we don't have time for that.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep the community safe, the people good. So we don't have time.
No time for BS.
Yeah.
One thing that you did say, was that you guys are always training, you guys are always catching up on new chemicals and new shit that you guys need to learn about. And I don't, the narrative right now with cops, with the police and law enforcement is not enough training. You know, that they're not keeping up to date with it. You think is that true? I mean, I'm trying to get somebody like a police or any kind of law enforcement. Nobody wants to come on. Nobody does.
No, you know what?
I don't think I'll get them on.
No, I don't want. I don't want to say nothing about law enforcement.
Yeah.
We need them. That's the bottom line.
100%. We need them.
We need them, and the way they're being treated is uncalled for. It's a job that nobody else wants to do, and we need them.
Yeah.
And to have any kind of negative comment about all of them, I think is crazy.
You can't generalize a group like that.
Especially and as far as their training and what they do, I can't comment on that. I just stick with the fire department.
Mm-hmm.
We stay training as much as we can, as often as we can, wherever we can. Law enforcement is a whole different animal.
Yeah.
The work schedule, the ethics, what they do, where they do it. But the bottom line is we need them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to take money or resources from them, it's crazy. These people say that, and I'm like, what about your kids, your grandkids, your wives? You're able to go to sleep at night and lock the door and turn out the lights for a reason. It's because they're out there.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not out there, you're not going to have that option.
Yeah.
So
you start thinking stuff like the movie Purge.
Yeah. And so I'm not really a fan of hearing that they're taken from them.
Yeah.
Because we need them.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm at work, I need somebody to watch my family.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line, man.
Right.
So I'm a supporter of them.
Yeah.
And just this negative stench of all these other things going on, I can't even comment on that. I don't live in an environment like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to say I can't relate, but I just can't comment on that.
Yeah. No, and I get it. So, yeah. Because, it's just one of those tough things that a lot of people don't, I don't think they're being 100% true to themselves when they talk and they say stuff like that, cancel out the police. Like, how can you cancel out the police? What I mean?
It's ignorance talking sometimes, man. Not saying that they're ignorant, but you need to calm down, let the anger go, and put some rationale behind it. And I think a lot of people aren't doing that. They're talking out of fear. They're talking out of anger. They're talking out of hate. And when you're talking from those positions, you don't say a lot of good things.
Yeah.
And once you calm down and see it for face value, you realize you do need them.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is not helping the situation.
No.
And we got to be smarter than that. We really do. We got to settle down and be smarter than that.
Yeah. No, I agree. I didn't mean to bring this to a weird situation.
Oh no, it's not weird at all. It's not weird at all. It's the environment we're in.
Yeah, I know, and it's a little nuts, but I think it's something that I think people do have to talk about it openly about it, man, and have these kind of discussions. But there's nothing wrong with having a discussion and having an opinion about it.
Yeah.
But again, we go back to saying it's my opinion. How can you tell me I'm wrong about that opinion, right?
Yeah.
And
that's why I said it's hard. It's hard for me to comment on it because I'm not in that position.
Right.
I'm not in that community.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say that they're crazy.
Right.
I can't say that they're wrong. I can't say what they're doing is not right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to support it.
Yeah.
But until you're in that moment, how do you respond to that?
Yeah.
Right now I respond to it. It's easy for us to say that's crazy what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We're comfortable.
Yeah.
There's no rioting. There's no people burning down the neighborhood. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
Be on the other shoe and see what the process is.
Yeah.
So right now, I won't say that I support what they're doing. I think they could do it a different way,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
And I think they should.
Mhm.
And I think talking about defunding and taking away from law enforcement is crazy.
Yeah.
I really do, because we need them.
Yeah, we need them. No, we need them 100%. And then I think if anything, instead of defunding, maybe just allocate those funds to more training. That's about it. You know, more training. But
I mean,
you know, they're overworked from what I hear. You know, so
you know what? They're like any other organization. They need money and they need resources.
yeah,
And what we're doing is not bettering the situation. It's definitely, when you say you're doing that, I think you're worsening the situation. If you could say there's such a word. You know, we need to support them, you know, not only through the financial needs, but through the training aspect, you know, and for counties and cities to do this. Again, I'm not a politician. I'm not going to say that's what I would do or wouldn't do.
Yeah.
But I think that everybody needs to just step back and take a deep breath and go, okay, how are we really going to address this? But it's easy for us to say that because we're so comfortable right now.
Right.
And unfortunately, there are a lot of people that aren't comfortable. And there are some people that have died, you know, to bring this to the forefront.
Yeah.
And it's come at a price. So I try to stay away from it, man. I really do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that I'm the best guy. And again, you're challenging somebody's opinion. You're challenging their lifestyle. You're challenging what they see or what they've experienced.
Right.
I'm in no position to be challenging anybody like that.
Yeah.
So I just hope that we can make it a better environment and think a little smarter than what we're thinking.
Yeah.
You know, that's the best we could do.
There's hope. We have it. Hopefully everything works out.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's all we can do.
But so getting back to bike riding, because I did make a comment that I said when I saw your video, it really motivated me to get a bike.
You got to get a bike.
I'm thinking about getting a bike, man.
You got to get a bike.
Not just for the exercise, but it just looked really cool, man. Being out there, because I told you I'm a people watcher, and just being out there and watching all kinds of, you know, just everything going around, you know, in my community, you know.
Yeah, and we don't really see it from a bike perspective.
Yeah,
because when you're in a car, you just boom, 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 boom.
Right.
When you're on a bike, you see every little thing. You notice a story you never noticed. Now you can connect with people, wave, say hi, and it's great. It's just you're out doing your thing. You know, I get my headphones in and I just start riding. Yeah. And I ride every day. Every day I'm off, I ride. You know, I try to get in, I'm not going to say 1,000 miles a day, but I try to get in some exercise. Yeah. And it's great. And it's just something, you know, like baseball. You want to go play baseball, you need to get a certain amount of people together to go play. You want to ride, you just grab the bike and you just go on out. That's it. You don't got to book an appointment. You don't got to call nobody. Yeah. You just go, man. And it's great. Nice. It's a win-win.
Do you always do it early morning, 6:30, 7?
When I'm off, when I'm not coming off shift and I'm already off, then I try to get out between 6:30 and 7. Yeah. When I'm coming off shift, I don't really get out till like 8:30 or 9. And then with the daylight savings time, then I'll try to get out 2 at night. Yeah. I'll try to get out sometimes 3 times a day if I can. But I got a family, so I can't always just take off and get out the gate. But when I can, I do. Yeah. Believe me, I'm gone. Yeah, that quick. But you got to get a bike, man.
I want to. I do. I don't know if I need to take a course on you. I haven't ridden a bike in a long time. You know, they say it's just like riding a bike. Oh yeah. I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna be sore, right? I haven't ridden a bike for so long, so I'll probably be really sore for a long time.
Oh yeah.
How do you do as far as like traffic wise? I mean, it's easy for us, but some of these drivers, like you said, they just go right by and they don't see bikers.
Yeah,
you know? They don't see bike riders.
When I'm riding, believe it or not, I'm constantly looking around me at all times, because
you're almost playing chess, right? Like trying to see what the next move is.
You got to watch the light. There's some lights that I go through so often that I actually know like this time sequence on them. Oh shit! And I know that's kind of crazy, but then I realize I've been going through this light so long that I realize that. So there's some lights I'll come to and it'll be red, and I'll just keep moving. Yeah, because I know within the next 5 seconds it's gonna go green. Yeah, doesn't mean that's safe. Yeah, so don't take that and run with it. Yeah, but
people at home, don't take his advice.
No, don't do that. If you watch some of my videos,
do your own research.
Yeah, when you look at some of those Instagram videos, you're gonna see it's.
I didn't notice any of the lights, so now I'm gonna go back and look at some of those lights if they're red.
You won't see them in the video. Okay. No, but I'm looking at them. Yeah, and but that's not a good way to ride. Yeah, you definitely follow the rules of the road, because especially out where I'm at, there've been some people that have been hit and killed on bikes. Yeah, so it's dangerous, man. But going at 6:37 in the morning doesn't make it any safer. But there's definitely less traffic.
A lot less traffic.
But you still got to watch yourself, man. So you look at some of those videos and I should put disclaimers with them because I'm literally going against the traffic. And I stopped that, by the way. I can't do that no more, man. I've crashed a couple times. And
have you really?
Yeah. I had one actually in there where I was riding and I was just coming through this shopping center and I went to pop a wheelie. And when I came down, I turned the wheel and I laid the bike down. And I knew it was coming. I go, oh, this is going to hurt.
Oh.
And fortunately, I landed on my back and it didn't hurt.
Yeah.
But you can see in the video, the camera was going. And I was just like, geez.
So you never posted that video?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
It's in there.
I'm going to have to go back and
look at it.
I'm going to check it out.
It says, wait till the end and you'll see the crash, man.
Yeah,
You'll see the bike down and you see the camera all over the place. And
up in the air.
So, but yeah, you got to get a bike, man.
No, I hope to. I hope to get it. I won't be jumping out. I won't be doing any wheelies and I won't be jumping off any ramps because I know someone that just jumped off a ramp, messed up his shoulder, out for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won't be doing any of that. But I do want to get one. I want for the exercise. And you know, my son, my oldest, does not know how to ride a bike.
What?
I never taught him how to ride a bike.
Come on.
I feel that's my fault. But it's because I never got into it myself. When I was younger, I had a bike, but then as I got older, I was like, I never rode, and then so now he's like, I don't need to ride a bike, which. I mean, I guess technically he doesn't, but I think everybody should know how to ride a bike.
Yeah, right? But now you're gonna have to buy 2 bikes, man.
No, 3. I got 2 boys, so now 3.
Yeah, you
I got to teach the younger one too.
Yeah, you got to teach him, man.
Yeah.
I think it's a great way to just get out. You know what a great ride is? There's a ride from Santa Monica Pier to Manhattan Beach. It's on the sidewalk.
All bike lane?
It's on the beach.
Oh, okay.
It's a sidewalk.
Yeah. That's
built for walking and riding.
Oh, okay.
And literally, you're just on the water the whole time. Great ride.
Nice.
You got to try it, man.
Yeah, I need to do it.
Yeah, there's some great rides out there, but you got to get a bike.
Yeah.
State Bicycles, that's a great company to go to.
State
Bikes.
State Bikes.
Yeah, they got some bikes that start like $299.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the problem right now is because of the whole COVID thing. There's a shortage on bikes.
No, I didn't know that. Oh, well, yeah, it makes sense. People are out there more now.
So it's hard to get a bike.
So I'm gonna have to get one on the black market.
Yeah. You're gonna
offer up.
Yeah, either that or go by the taco stand and see if Hector's over there, see what he can do. Because I've been asking him. I'm not gonna lie, I want a bike, man, but he's not coming through right now. So that's okay though.
Well, helmet or no helmet?
Man, I'm no helmet, but you should be with a helmet. I'm no helmet.
I'm gonna edit that part out. No,
there was actually a YouTube video
where
I was going down this hill on a bike. And man, I was going like 60 miles an hour, maybe. Damn. I'll say 50, pushing it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it was going to be that crazy. But if you look at the video right there, I'm holding the helmet in my hand. Should have had the damn helmet on my head. Lucky I didn't crash, by the way. Jeez.
60 miles per hour is
dude, I was
fast,
going down this. I was hauling, man. I was hauling.
How do you stop at that point?
Man, them brakes were done. By the time I got to the bottom, they were done.
That's it. Forget about it.
The next day when I got home, I had to put new brakes.
It was metal on metal all the way home.
Oh, you know how well. Oh boy, it was rough. It was rough.
My God.
Yeah, but no, always have a helmet.
Yeah.
And I say that, and I still don't have a helmet. So believe
you
me,
have it. It's just not on your head.
No, I literally don't have one. I'm gonna have to order one.
Oh yeah.
I literally don't have one, so I'm gonna have to order me a helmet. Man.
Yeah.
You got to get a bike though. You got to get out there and ride.
No, I do. I'm definitely. I'm not saying that. I mean, I said it, and I was gonna tell you off air, but no, I said it on air. So now I'm gonna be held accountable for it.
Accountable for it.
So I have to get a bike.
Yeah.
Or no, 3 bikes.
3 bikes, man.
Yeah.
Take them out there and show them at least.
I got to show.
Okay, get 2.
Well,
one of them may blink and say no.
Yeah.
But at least if you get 2, you got one of them.
Right.
Your odds are good.
Yeah.
Always.
I have to start looking up. Either hit up Hector or offer up. So we'll find one.
Yeah. God, I hate offer up, man.
Oh, I love it. I do all my stuff. I mean, I don't know if you passed by, you saw a bunch of stuff hanging on.
Yeah.
All the stuff I sell on offer up and I buy on offer up. I love it.
I don't like it because I haven't figured out how to use it yet.
Oh, maybe that's
Let Go I was cool with. I figured that out. And then
okay, so Let Go is now part of offer up.
Yeah, and they changed up, and the whole game changed. And now
I don't remember using Let Go, so I wouldn't even know what. I remember having it, but I didn't remember using it ever.
I started using it.
Is it any different than OfferUp?
Yeah, it's totally different.
Really?
Yeah, and plus I'm not really into it.
Mm-hmm.
So any slight change in that, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. But I'm gonna try to figure out how to use it.
Well, for me, OfferUp, because I don't do any shipping, but OfferUp, it's easy. It's just like it's like a penny saver. Like post it, contact the buyer, contact seller, contact buyer, make the negotiation, meet up somewhere, and then sauce.
Well, you're gonna have to give me a class on that one. You're gonna teach me how to use that.
Yeah, it's real easy. I love it.
But if you find a bike on there, let me know first.
Because I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't even know. What kind of bike I need to buy. I'm gonna be doing a lot of road, I guess regular road. I'm not gonna be on trails or anything like that.
Get you a fixie bike, single speed fixie bike.
Fixie?
Fixie.
I'm gonna have to talk to you about this out there then.
Yeah,
I'll take my notes.
Yeah, we'll hook it up. I'll send you some stuff. We'll get you straight.
All right, there you go. Hey man, well, thanhanks for coming.
Oh no, thank you
Great
for
talk,
having me, man. This is
man.
great. I love it, man.
This is awesome. I know we talked a little bit about the Beach Please Baja.
Oh yeah. You how do we not?
We did. We gave a plug, right?
Yeah, we got Beach Please Baja. You got to check them out on Instagram. If you don't know, it's a great little spot to vacation. We're not going to give away too much. Just go to the Instagram. It'll tell you everything.
You guys will like that spot. I already told them I can't go out because I don't have my passport. I let that thing expire. I can't believe I did.
Yeah.
But once I get that thing, maybe we'll go out there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go out there. Man.
Yeah.
Get some good food.
Dude, take Jimmy out there and see what.
Jimmy's going.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
He's going. That guy's. I mean, he may be the one that booked it out for the rest of the year. You never know. He's going. Yeah. I don't know, but he's going.
Right on. Well, again, thanks. I appreciate the talk.
Thanks
man.
for having me through, man. I love
Muchas
it.
Gracias.
Always, always.
Well, there you go. That's Derek Harp. You guys could check him out. His Instagram, it's D Harp, right?
Yep. The Instagram is D Harp or D Harp Studio.
Oh, D Harp Studio. You have two?
No, it's D Harp Studio.
Oh, okay. D Harp Studio.
Yeah, it's D Harp Studio.
No underscores.
No underscores. It's D Harp
Studio. Studios.
Keep it simple.
Website is D Harp Studio Photography.
Yep. .com. Check it out.
Well, there you go. Fidel Amdani Jr. Talking Again podcast. Tapping out.
We talking again. You now tuned in to the tap in. You now tuned in to the tap in. You now tuned in to the tap in. We're talking again. Come on. We're live.